I love these glasses, but I kind of get like a Meredith Blake from The Parent Trap kind of a vibe, you know, like the mean girl. Can you imagine if people actually wore these sunglasses where sunglasses are meant to be worn? To all my amigas and pals, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already done so, be sure to subscribe down below to keep up with all my fun and exciting videos. But today I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this foxy, bronzy, faux freckled summer look. Very easy for you to achieve. So if you'd like to see how I did that, please keep watching. Okay, so to start off my summer base look, no matter what, we always want to protect our skin. So I'm going in with my Elastin Hydra Tint with SPF so that no matter what, I can protect my gorgeous skin from any sun damage. And I already love this Hydra Tint because it has a color tint to it. So wearing it alone, I love it. But because the foundation that I'm using today doesn't have SPF, I just want to make sure that I protect no matter what. So next, to make sure that I have a kind of dewy finish to my look, I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I'm just gonna add a couple little swipes of it. Next, I'm gonna be using the Wander Beauty Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation. Now, I originally bought this to do a new Foundation Friday video because I've never used this before, and I saw a couple of reviews on it. And right when it came in the mail, I took it out of the box and I used it because I was going somewhere that day and I was just like, you know what, whatever. I don't feel like filming it. And let me tell you that I love it, and I think it's really great for at least the look that I'm going for today. It has this really cute little doe applicator, just like the Charlotte Tilbury. Very easy. So it finishes kind of matte. I feel that it's a medium coverage, but even though I don't really tend to use matte foundations, I kind of like the way that it sets, because it's like it's almost like a natural matte, which I like for summertime glam. It's not so much very natural, but it does look skin-like and not as shiny. All right, let's be real. This actually looks pretty freaking fantastic. And I feel like this is like one of the, like I've seen this brand at like CVS or like Walgreens, and it's kind of like not like a big name brand. I think they're more famous for their eyebrow tools. That being said, this was $40. You know, I would expect it to be a little bit less because I feel like even some of my luxury brands from Sephora are like $32. I don't know, but it was kind of worth it because this looks really, really nice to me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and conceal up with my NARS Café con Leche Creamy Radiant Concealer. Next, I'm gonna go ahead with my Milk Matte Bronzer and contour it up a bit. I'm trying to look like a cute tan mommy out here, like if I've been tanning all summer. Even though my skin is extremely fair and sensitive, I don't naturally tan. So if you're wondering how I got this kind of fake but yet natural looking tan, I use the Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse. I got it at Ulta. This is one of my favorites. I literally have a whole drawer full of artificial tanners. If you'd like me to do a video on my reviews on certain tanners, I would be happy to. Just leave a comment below. But as of right now, this is my favorite. It kind of lasts the longest for me. To me, it's the most natural. And yeah, I don't know. It doesn't, usually sometimes the other ones break up on me. Obviously if I don't moisturize properly. But I like this one. I think it's pretty easy to work with. Next, I'm gonna go ahead with my Nude Sticks Nudies Matte in the color Sunkissed. So it's a all over color, but I'm going to be using it as a blush. So I'm just gonna get a little bottom of a beauty blender. I love adding tons of blush. It's one of my favorite things to do. I just feel like it looks like I just came in the house flustered from getting so much sun, and now I've got this natural, like, I don't know, flushed face. Now I'm gonna just set all of my little cream products with some Laura Mercier translucent powder. With my IT Cosmetics Universal Brow Pencil, I'm gonna go ahead and just fill in any kind of missing spots, which I don't really have so many, but I just like to make sure that if there are any, I just fill it in with this little pencil. Next, with my Glossier Boy Brow, I'm just gonna go ahead and brush up these eyebrows of mine. I'm just prepping my eyes with my MAC Paint Pot in the color Painterly. Sometimes I'll just wear this on my lids alone because it's such a pretty color, but I kind of use it as a primer for my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go ahead with my Tartelette palette. These are all beautiful colors that are really mauvey, brown, and nudes, and all matte, no shinies. So I'm gonna go ahead actually, and I'm going to put this color Supermom all over my lid. Next, with the Morphe M441, I'm gonna go ahead with the color Wonder, which is just like a general kind of brown transition color, and put it on my crease and really deepen my corner a little bit. For me, the trick with these looks and having them really, really natural and blend out is literally just being persistent and sitting here and blending back and forth. Even though I've only been using one color, just so that it just has this natural sort of ombre blended out look onto your eyes. Because if not, when you have harsh lines, it really doesn't matter what eyeshadow you use, but as long as you're blending it out, it doesn't matter what you use, it'll end up looking so natural. Next, I'm gonna go ahead with this little Luxie brush. It is the Tapered Blending 229, and I'm gonna go in with the color Natural Beauty, which is kind of like a mauvier version of a transition color. And I'm just gonna work it in additionally into the crease so that it's more defined, but continuing to just blend out as much as I possibly can so that it looks natural as possible. Next, I'm gonna use this little tiny brush, which I have no idea where it's from, but I don't know if you could see, it's kind of a puffy sort of smudging brush, and I'm gonna use this brown color called Dreamer because this is what's gonna allow me to have the smoky kind of eye. So, side note, I like never do winged eyeliner on myself. I used to, I kind of just don't like the way that it looks on me. I do love foxy eyes, cat eyes, but I feel like the liner on me just like doesn't work like how it used to. I don't know, just my own indifferential view on that, but I have friends that do it beautifully, but just not really my thing. So I like to use shadow and shadow brushes as much as possible to try and create the same kind of look, just not a defined black liner when all my looks are generally kind of like brown and smoky colors. So next, just to define the foxy eye a little bit more, I'm gonna go ahead with this eyeliner kind of brush. And I'm gonna go ahead with probably this color, this brown color Multitasker, and maybe this color Bombshell, because it's kind of like a brownish kind of purple undertone. And I'm just gonna, with a shadow, like I said, define the liner look more, but I'm not actually gonna use a liner. So even that is like perfect for me. Just really wanna define the cat eye foxy look, but I don't like using eyeliner. Perfect. I'm gonna just go ahead with whatever I had left on this little like smudge brush and just bring it down just to kind of tie the whole look together. I don't really like when my under eyes are like dark and smoky, but just whatever pigment I have left on the shadow brush, I'm just gonna drag it along. Beautiful, honey. Okay, next I'm gonna go ahead and use my Benefit They're Real mascara. This used to be one of my favorite mascaras. I feel like nobody talks about it anymore. I really like the brush on it because it has like almost a kind of like tapered top, but the way that the brush is, it doesn't allow my lashes to get tangled like they usually do. You guys, I've been trying to film this video and there are ambulances and police cars that are driving by. The neighbors that I have, I feel like there's like a young, like 18-year-old kid that lives across the street, and he's like always arguing with his girlfriend because I always hear him on the phone like, but why'd you do that to me? And then like, I could hear them both outside like kind of arguing, like, and the girl's like, but who told you to talk to that girl? So yeah, I'm trying to deal with those, you know, variables filming this video. So that's been kind of fun today. Okay, now I'm gonna just go ahead and highlight with my Champagne Pop from Becca and just a little something. I'm finished with my lips with my Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm. I'm gonna use the color Coconut from Kylie Jenner. Look at these things, bro. It's like, I love the color, but what is going on with the packaging, man? And the crazy thing is that it's been like this for years. Like, this is always how her lip liners are, and whatever, I like the color enough that I will work with it and I continue to buy them, like, but I mean, I'm not one of those complainers. Like, I don't like to go to restaurants and complain because, like, I get it. I don't know. But do I? Like, she's a zillionaire. Like, can we find a better packaging? Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna just go with my signature lip, the KKW color in Love. And then just to top it off with my MAC lip gloss, I'm gonna use the color Nymphette and just put a little gloss. Okay, so now the last little touch that I'm gonna add to keep it a summery kind of look, I'm gonna use my little tiny Freck bottle to do some faux freckles. I love this thing, it's only $20. Yes, it is very small, but let me tell you that I've had this, I think when it came out a couple years ago. I don't really know how well that is for the actual product that I've had it that long, but it still continues to work for me, and it is kind of worth it even though it is the size of my eyeball. So all you gotta do is just kind of dot it around anywhere you'd like. Some faux freckles, and then, oops. So it's really up to you whether you want to use your finger or a beauty blender, but for the sake of the video, I will just use my beauty blender and kind of spread them around. Sometimes with your finger, it's a little bit better in terms of picking up the actual pigment from the freck bottle. So there's really no right or wrong way to do it, just like freckles naturally are. They're just kind of all over the place. So what I feel like helps them look the most natural is just getting a beauty blender and just, it still has leftover concealer like what I used, and I just kind of like move it around everywhere so it really blends into my skin. And when I place it down on my skin, it picks up that pigment from the freck bottle and moves it to another location. So they're all sort of haphazard and, you know, like a snowflake. There's no same kind of freckle formation, so I'm just putting them all over, and I think they look so cute and like natural. I just love adding that little added touch to my summer look, as you naturally would have if you were out in the sun, but I don't suntan my face, so we're going to do with faux freckles for now. Okay, well that's it for my foxy, bronzy, faux freckled look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next video.